1989 Dodge Daytona S Turbo, located in Tiffin, Ohio, valued at $8,000. With only 61,000 miles on the clock, this red beauty packs a 2.5-liter turbo engine with an automatic transmission and open-air T-tops. The seller says it runs like a dream with absolutely zero rust. It's loaded with fresh parts, new wheels, tires, brakes, shocks, struts, and exhaust. The only minor catches: a couple of small dings, the ADC needs a recharge, and the T-top key is missing with the cylinders currently out. But it's a remarkably clean survivor. Back in '89, Chrysler's turbocharged front-wheel drive era was in full swing, pitting this Daytona directly against rivals like the Ford Probe GT, Chevy Beretta GT, and Mitsubishi Eclipse. Finding a rust-free 80s sports coupe with pop-up headlights under 10 grand is almost unheard of. It's pure nostalgic fun. 1986 Lincoln Town Car, located in Brooklyn, New York, valued at $7,000. Just look at this pristine white land yacht. It looks like it drove straight out of a 1980s film set. This thing is a legit survivor with only 28,500 Carfax verified original miles. Under that massive hood sits Ford's dependable 5.0-liter V8. Inside, you get plush leather seating and all-power everything. The seller mentions zero issues and says this car literally floats down the road. Plus, it's rolling on classic spoke wheels with spinners and white wall tires. Upgraded with a JVC Bluetooth head unit for your tunes. For 7 grand, that is unreal. Historically, the mid-80s town car was the pinnacle of traditional American luxury. Built on the iconic Ford Panther platform, it went head-to-head with the Cadillac Fleetwood Broom and Chrysler Fifth Avenue. While Cadillac was downsizing, Lincoln kept the big, full-size V8 sedan experience alive with unmatched plush ride comfort, wafting down the highway in an ultra-low mile V8. Lincoln for 7 grand is the ultimate nostalgia flex. 1977 Ford Escort Mk2, located in Dobbs Ferry, New York, valued at $32,000. Originally delivered to Greece as a factory-to-door saloon, this red beauty has been built to mirror a period-correct Group 2 rally car. Under the hood is a fully rebuilt 2.0-liter Ford Pinto inline-4, breathing through massive Weber 48mm carburetors. It shifts through a rebuilt 5-speed Type 9 transmission, sitting on Coney shocks and polyurethane bushings. Plus, the seller notes a recent $8,000 tune-up. Historically, the Mk2 Escort is rallying royalty. Back in the late 70s, you'd see these tearing up the dirt, going head-to-head with heavyweights, like the Opel Kadett GT E and the Fiat 131 Abarth. Now, here in 2026, an analog, mechanical masterpiece like this is the ultimate weekend thrill. It's raw, driving perfection. 1988 Volkswagen Cabriolet, located in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, valued at $7,800. This classic drop-top packs a fun 5-speed manual transmission and comes loaded with fresh parts. The seller recently replaced the fuel pumps, control arms, tie rods, alternator, radiator, and battery. Plus, they're throwing in an uninstalled steering rack and new CV axles. That is a ton of peace of mind. Built in Germany by Carman, the iconic basket handle cabriolet was a massive hit. Back in '88, you were cross-shopping this against cars like the Mazda RX-7, convertible, or Chrysler LeBaron, but the VW won hearts with its lightweight, nimble chassis. Here in 2026, driving a mechanical 80s VW convertible under 8 grand is pure joy. Would you cruise this summer? Let me know in the comments and hit subscribe. 1970 to Lancia Fulvia 1.2, located in Hurley, New York, valued at $28,000. Finished in a sleek grey over a beautiful cream interior. It was reportedly repainted in Italy before being imported to the US back in 2019. Karma. Under the hood, this front-wheel drive icon is powered by Lancia's legendary 1.3-liter narrow-angle V4 engine, mated to a classic 5-speed dogleg transmission. The current seller is the third owner, and they've clearly taken great care of it. An Italian car specialist recently tuned the Solux carbs, replaced the fuel lines, and swapped out worn rubber hoses, while the previous owner handled new front brakes and exhaust. The odometer reads around 13,900 kilometers, though the true mileage is unknown. If you know your motorsport history, you know the Fulvia is an absolute giant killer. As the seller rightly points out, this was a hugely successful rally car that dominated, winning all but one Italian rally championship from 1965 to 1973. Back in the late 60s and early 70s, you were cross-shopping this against heavy hitters like the Alfa Romeo Giulia GT Jr. or the BMW 2002. Well, the BMW offered rear-wheel drive, German precision. The Lancia offered unmatched agility, advanced engineering, and the soulful V for soundtrack. Fast forward to today, getting behind the wheel of a lightweight, analog machine with a dogleg manual gearbox is the ultimate remedy for the modern commuter blues. It's a visceral, mechanical experience that you just can't buy at a modern dealership anymore. 1960 to Mercury Monterey, located in Pierce, Colorado, valued at $6,500. If you love classic land yachts, you absolutely need to see this. Let's dive straight into the incredibly honest details provided by the seller. The car boasts a low 70k original miles, and the pedals are barely even worn. It runs and drives fantastic, making it an extremely comfortable cruiser. It comes with a clean title and features brand new thin white walls, a new battery, a rebuilt seat motor, and a new ignition switch. The brakes were rebuilt and, while a little stiff, they still stopped the car just fine. This was a love survivor and a former show car. However, sitting parked next to a garage caused some paint issues around the trim. The seller is only letting it go because they need the shop space for their wife's car. The seller perfectly describes this as being from the last year of the atomic era cars, and those amazing taillights definitely prove it. Back in the early 60s, the Monterey was Mercury's full-size heavyweight, brilliantly bridging the gap between the mainstream Ford Galaxy and the ultra-luxurious Lincoln Continental. You would typically cross-shop this massive highway cruiser against the Pontiac Catalina or the Oldsmobile Dynamic 88, while Pontiac leaned hard into sporty, wide-track performance. The Mercury offered space-age styling and a buttery smooth, floaty ride. Fast forward to today, firing up a massive, analog V8 cruiser like this is the ultimate weekend escape. 1983 BMW 3 to OIE 21, located in Andover, Connecticut, valued at $13,950. Just look at that vibrant factory henna red paint sitting on those classic 13-inch BBS wheels. This is one of the last great lightweight 3 Series, offering a true analog driving experience. It's powered by a reliable 1.8-liter inline-4 with a recent tune-up, paired perfectly with a rebuilt 5-speed manual and a limited slip differential. Inside, you get a black leather Recaro-style interior, a factory sunroof, and yes, it even has AC. Historically, the E21 is an absolute legend. It's the car that officially launched the iconic 3 Series lineage. Back in the early 80s, you might have cross-shopped this against an Alfa Romeo Alfetta or a Saab 900, but the BMW stood out with its unmatched, driver-focused rear-wheel drive dynamics. For under 14 grand, this E21 is the perfect weekend escape. Would you put this classic BMW in your driveway? Let me know in the comments and hit subscribe. 1970 Volvo 1800, located in Durango, Colorado, valued at $4,800. Finding any 1800 under 5 grand these days is crazy, but this one comes with a wild backstory. According to the seller, mechanically this thing runs fine. It packs a 4-speed manual transmission with working electronic overdrive. The underside and floor pans are surprisingly clean, with only minimal rust on the rear quarter panels. Now, the catch, it carries a salvage title, because the top got lightly toasted in a structure fire. The seller replaced the windshield, turn signals, and brake lights to get it road legal again. Most dash gauges aren't working, and it could use a tune-up, but for under $5,000, it's a remarkably solid base. Historically, the Volvo 1800 is legendary not just for its Italian-inspired styling, but for holding the world record for the highest mileage on a single car. Back in 1970, you were cross-shopping this against cars like the MGB GT or the Alfa Romeo GTV, while the Alfa offered pure Italian flair. Volvo gave you exotic looks paired with bulletproof, indestructible Swedish mechanicals. Fast forward to 2026, for $4,800, would you take a chance on this classic survivor? 1974 Brooklyn SV1, located in Troy, Missouri, valued at $17,000. This safety orange going coupe is guaranteed to stop traffic everywhere you go. This 74 model packs an AMC 360 V8 paired with an automatic transmission that was rebuilt in 2024. The seller mentions it starts, idles, and drives great. It's loaded with awesome upgrades like a Holycarb MSD ignition, full dual exhaust, Momo steering wheel, and even cold at sea. Best of all, it has an upgraded Big H air door system, so those iconic going doors actually function properly. The fiberglass body shows some typical hairline cracks and paint chips, but mechanically, it's ready to roll. Historically, the SV1, which stood for Safety Vehicle 1, was Malcolm Brooklyn's dream of building a safe, stylish sports car. Back in '74, you were cross-shopping this directly against the C3 Chevrolet Corvette. While the Corvette had muscle car heritage, the Brooklyn offered futuristic, going flair and integrated safety bumpers that were way ahead of its time. Fast forward to 2026, pulling up in a bright orange, V8 powered 70s going coupe near the ultimate flex. For $17,000, it's an incredible head turner. 1974 Datsun to 6OZ located in Albuquerque, New Mexico, valued at $19,900. Today, we are diving into one of the most celebrated Japanese sports cars in history, finished in a two-tone combination of Ford YZ white and Ordinado grey. This S30 looks like an absolute aggressive road racer. Let's check out the setup. Under that long hood, it's running an L26 engine with dual carbs, paired with a desirable 5-speed manual transmission. It's got a great stance, thanks to BC coilovers and wide 16 by 9.5 for a 505. Wheels wrapped in Toyo Proxys T1R tires. Visually, it features iconic ZG flares, a classic G-nose front bumper, two 4OZ taillights, and brand new window and panel seals. The seller notes it runs and drives, has been stored indoors with minimal rust, and they even have a motor swap available if you want more power. Historically, the 1974 26OZ is a fascinating bridge model. Sandwich it right between the original to 4OZ and the later to 8OZ. It was Datsun's way of introducing a larger 2.6-litre displacement to combat tightened emissions. Back in the mid-70s, you were cross-shopping this Japanese GT against European rivals like the Triumph TR6, MGB GT, or the Porsche 914. But Datsun stole the show by delivering exotic, long hood styling and buttery smooth, inline-6 reliability at a fraction of the cost. Finding a dry, rust-free 26OZ with these iconic period-correct mods under $20,000 is a huge deal. It's pure, mechanical driving pleasure. 1963 AMC Rambler Classic 770, located in New Berlin, Wisconsin, valued at $14,900. Just look at that sleek black paint job and those classic white wall tires. This Survivor is in fantastic shape with a low 65,000 miles on the odometer and an automatic transmission. The seller notes it runs well and has recently received some major TLC. It boasts brand new paintwork, fresh interior upholstery, and new tires. Essentially, this is a turnkey classic that is fully ready for your local weekend car shows. Historically, 1963 was a monumental year for American motors. In fact, Motor Trend magazine the completely redesigned Rambler their car of the year thanks to its innovative single-piece, uniside body construction, making the car remarkably solid and rattle-free. Back then, you were cross-shopping this against a Ford Fairlane or a Chevy Nova. But while the big three were busy chasing raw horsepower, AMC won over smart buyers by offering a spacious, economical, and incredibly durable family cruiser for just under 15 grand. Would you put this Motor Trend car of the year in your garage?